Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to the Sprint. Thanks for joining us right here on WSLS.com. Going ahead and clicking over and enjoying your lunchtime with us, your dinner time with us. We're having a good time today because, again, we're taking a break from all the mess that we've been covering all day long that you want to kind of like, okay, you're getting all stressed out. It's Monday. Let's see if we can smile for at least one time. And you can do that right here on the Sprint. For example, coming up later on, check it out. Boy. Look at that. We got some zebras on the highway, y'all. We talking about this crazy sight to see. You think that this is in a safari somewhere? Nah. You think you're on vacation somewhere? Nah. These jokers escaped right in Washington State. So we got to get into exactly what took place, what led to this, and how they escaped. All that story coming up later in the Sprint. But first and foremost, again, here on the Sprint, we talk about positive stories. Sometimes those positive stories are started from something very unfortunate happening. For example, we're going to give you guys a really good update after an awful crash we've been covering closely, dealing with two teenagers who almost died, lost their lives in a head-on collision. A remarkable update for you. Again, been following the story since December. Two teens seriously hurt during a head-on crash that took place in Patrick County. Her name was Lauren Worley, and you guys have seen her. You've heard about it, how she suffered a very traumatic brain injury. But get this, that joker is still fighting, man. She's staying strong in this whole fight to get her life back to normalcy. Lauren spent weeks in the hospital after the crash, and she was with her boyfriend, Micah Underwood, when they were hit on off Route 8 in Patrick County. Since then, a lot has happened. Lawrence has had a birthday, some surgeries, and countless therapy sessions, but now the Worley family says that their lives are finally getting back to normal.
We're looking forward to, the summer and being able to go on a family vacation.
Yeah, so Lauren plans on taking some general study college classes this fall. Again, it's always good to see, these stories turn around because somebody's actions can dictate a person's entire life. And here this lady has had to literally press pause and go through all this therapy sessions and go through everything just to get her life back on track. She's doing just so. And again, I think it's a very inspiring story for anybody who's watching this. No matter what your struggles may be, no matter what circumstances you've been given, you just got to fight through it. And she is a clear example of that. So shout out to Lauren doing her thing. Again, we pray for the best for you right here at WSLS. And we know that you're going to make a full recovery and just be running around in no time. We got a piece of Black history, and Roanoke is in the process of being saved. Check it out, man. The Caretaker's Cottage in Washington Park has been a part of Black history since the 1900s, and advocates are taking steps to keep it there. The Caretaker's Cottage was known for housing Black families who would take care of the Washington Park. Friends of Washington Park have applied for a certified local government grant of $40,000 through the Department of Historic Resources, which the city of Roanoke will match, giving them $80,000 to help stabilize the building. Those wanting to save the home say that it's about more than just the building. Says the Friends of Washington Park say that they're hoping to hear back about the grant at the end of May. I like history. I think this is something that we definitely need to keep around. And my mom, she's a huge history buff. This is one of the things that we grew up watching documentaries and learning more and more about Black history and different segments of it. And some of the different things like this you would never even know about. But seeing as though we have a group of organization trying to keep it going, trying to keep it alive because it has such a historic meaning. I think that's a cool deal right there. So if you guys want to check out the full story behind what exactly is this little monument deal right here, go to our website at WSLS.com. Check it out right then and there. All right, so we found out about this real quick. Okay, I've been in my timeline, and you guys have probably seen it too. There's this portable treadmill that people are buying now. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty penny, but this could go into your thing called cozy cardio. It's a new fitness trend that apparently is allowing people to work out even in their pajamas. So check it out. Fitness friends reclaiming workouts through this new trend. Here's how it works. You can set a mood, but with a welcoming space. Grab your most comfortable lounge gear, your favorite beverages, show, movie, or podcast, and then you're set to start your low-impact movement. The trend comes as mounting research finds that being sedentary increases your risk of illness, including dementia, cancer, and heart disease.
Cozy cardio is a great way for people to kind of get started with exercise. Cozy cardio is not always a high enough intensity to actually meet our physical activity guidelines.
So the Center for Disease Control currently recommends 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week with at least 2 days of strength training. It was so funny when we were first talking about this story. It was like, grab your favorite beverage and do your thing. And I'm thinking to myself, not that I swear I'm not an alcoholic, but one of my favorite beverages is a margarita. And I was thinking to myself, working out and drinking at the same time, I don't think that's going to work. But yeah, some people have to tell me, okay, maybe your beverage could be your coffee, water, Topo Chico. Yeah, I know. But even then, if you're doing this, you're still intaking calories. So yeah, just get some water or something. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? You think cozy cardio actually helps? Cracking down on long-term illnesses and stuff. But as far as trying to lose weight, do not opt into doing this as if you are about to try to lose some weight, because I guarantee you just chilling like that, it's probably not going to help you. But whatever. That's just my thoughts. Cozy cardio. If you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Let me know how it is, and maybe we can work out together one day drinking water, not margaritas. All right, let's get right to meteorologist Chris Michaels. Speaking of which, you might want to grab a margarita, get up to the pool, and just chill out today because the temperatures are a bit toasty today. Let's get to meteorologist Chris Michaels with our Monday forecast.
Happy Monday. If you liked yesterday's weather, we're going to tack on an additional 1 to 2 degrees to that. Near record warmth this afternoon in the New River Valley, 78 to 83. Lynchburg, Roanoke, Danville, high temperatures between about 84 and 88 degrees. We'll track some hit or miss storms heading into tomorrow afternoon. I'll be with you guys tomorrow morning on The Sprint.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Moving on, guys, after the break, don't go anywhere because we still got a couple stories we got to bring to your attention, things that are keeping you guys talking. For example, some very weird-looking football helmets. We got to get into that. It's a safety thing, but they are a bit unattractive in my opinion. Anyways, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about this. Got some zebras on the highway, y'all. We're going to talk about how this actually happened in Washington State. That and so much more coming your way after the break. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned right here on The Sprint at WSLS.com. Welcome back to The Sprint, guys. Let's get right into it. Okay, so when we watch football, they're trying to come up with different mechanisms that will better protect our players from getting any kind of, TBIs or anything like that. Well, in this shift of going to safety, some people aren't too thrilled about the way these football helmets look. And I want you guys to be the judge, okay? So if you're checking them out, these are regular football helmets. But look at this. Yes, they're a little clumpy a little bit. Okay, so NFL now taking steps, perhaps its most visual and polarizing steps in drastically improving player safety. League now expanding the use of these admittedly far from fashion-forward soft shell helmets. Athletes now given their option to wear these Guardian caps beyond practice to regular season games, engineered to enhance protection against the head injuries by as much as 20%, according to the league data. Last week, the league cemented their stance as the NFL introduced the Guardian caps during their training camps in 2022. A year later, NFL mandating their use during practices for most players. Now, even now, reaction to the beehive-shaped coverings has been mixed. For example, one player saying that this is the craziest thing ever, said the Kansas City Chiefs defensive tackle Chris Jones, and it's not just for the pros. It says that some high schools have been using them for years. Churchill High School and Michigan football team sporting caps during the practices in 2017. But will Guardian caps take the field or fumble as the NFL continues to tackle the player safety? I like the idea. Trust me, I get it. But don't they look like they run around with some little Michael Jackson froze? They're cute. Well, I don't even know what to think about them, to be honest. I'm like, okay, cool. If they're going to protect your brain, do what you got to do. My thing is, can we have made them just a little bit cuter? I know some people out there is just like, look at them. Look, they look like Jackson 5 up there. Hold on, I'm going to go back to this video. Wow, look at that. Look at that. So, if anything, it just looks like a cartoon character or something. But granted, I'm happy that they're going out their way to figure out the research needed to protect our brains and, from concussions and stuff like that. That is very, very important in this kind of sport. But, yeah, a lot of people aren't too on board with the style of the team. Like, I think a lot of people look at football and they see, fashion. They see swag. I'm not really sure how swag-tastic you can be with these, but hey, if you're protecting your brain, do you, boo. Do what you got to do, all right? Look, check this out. We got to get into this story real quick because every time we receive a bill, anytime it gets higher and higher, you think to yourself, surely there's been a mistake. I've had to do that with my Cox internet for like 3 rounds of bill paying this entire time, and I'm just like, why? Something's wrong here. Something is going on here. I swear I'm paying it on time. Like, what's happening? Well, my little bitty Cox internet bill is nothing in comparison to this guy out in Pennsylvania who got a multi-billion-dollar tax bill. So check this out. This is, let me make sure we got it going on real quick. There you go. Boom, right there. So check it out. He says that he got this bill out of nowhere and for over $34 billion with a B, y'all. That is crazy. This dude's name is Barry Target. He was charged with more than $34 billion in overdue taxes, penalties, and interest. Says that the number are so big that they don't even fit on the line if you looked at that screen right there. Barry says that this year, his tax preparer noticed a mistake on the 2022 return and sent in an amended return. He actually got the refund from the IRS on the same day he got the bill. Now, Barry says that there was a lot going through his mind when he saw what he owed in what could be called a blunder bill.
The first one was, I wish I made enough money to even owe $30 billion in taxes. And finally, I'm thinking, doesn't their computer system have an algorithm to spot an error like this? And if a human looked at this, why do they still have a job?
Yeah, so Barry did reach out to the Department of Revenue to see what is going on. Get this, they told this man that they look into it and get back to him in a few weeks. What? Look at that bill. Like, first of all, I'm the type of person that if something is going wrong, I need to take care of it right then and there. Let's knock it out. I don't want to be waiting. I don't want you guys to come back later and be like, oh, yeah, actually, this is yours. No, I mean, come on now. Let's fix it now. Don't put me on pause. But secondly, what would you guys do if you got a bill that big? When you're paying your taxes and getting all that stuff back, it's already nerve-wracking because you're trying to make sure nobody's going to mess you over or do anything crazy. But to get a bill over $34 billion, holy guacamole. Obviously, it was a mistake, but still, that's just a heart-pounding thing to open up. And then for them to put you on hold like that, no. So hopefully they get with Barry and they fix the problem and he doesn't have to deal with it, because if he does, like I was joking with Chris now, if that was something they were like, it's something that's true and you're going to have to deal with, I need Joe Biden on the phone right now. Call him up, wake him up right now. We need to talk because ain't nowhere in the world my bill is $34 billion. What? Whoo, crazy, crazy. All right, so let's get to the happy story of the day. The story that some of you guys have been chit-chatting about. And again, this is a sight that you do not normally see on the highway, which is why we got to bring it out, okay? It makes you think of Lion King. I'm sorry. Lion King or Madagascar. I like to move it. Look at them. They moving it for real. So we got 4 zebras spotted walking along the highway in North Bend, Washington. Authorities say that they escaped from a transport trailer when the driver stopped to secure them along eastbound I-90. Now, no doubt, motorists were shocked to see the zebras loose on the highway, even take a cell phone video to capture the moment. Some even stopping to try to corral them to safety. Check this one out. This one wandering in somebody's backyard, just hanging out like a little loose dog or some type of deer. According to authorities, 3 of the zebras have since been captured, but one is is still on the loose. Says it's unclear whether zebras were headed at the time of their escape. I pray to God that whoever number 4 is, I hope somebody didn't capture him just to hold on to him like a little pet. Because again, these zebras obviously belong somewhere else, but it would just be bizarre to see on the highway. Look at them. At least they were sticking together for the most part. But does this not make you think of like that scene on Lion King when they're at Pride Rock and little Simba is about to get lifted up to the heaven, and you got all the little zebras and stuff bowing down and, doing the thing? That's what this reminds me of. So it'd be really interesting if I opened my door and saw a zebra sitting in the backyard. I wouldn't know how to think. I wouldn't even know what to feed it. Like, oh my gosh, how do I even capture you? Do I get some nuts or something? Let's get Jazz on the phone really quick. So Jazz, what would you do if you let Scoopy out and this is walking beside him?
I don't even know what to do. I would be without words. That's crazy. It does really remind me of Madagascar.
Yes.
Yeah, it really reminds me of that movie. It's crazy. And I'm sure the people that saw that didn't know how to react either. I mean, what would you do? I want to grab Scoopy because his crazy self would probably run up to the zebra.
Oh, my. Yes. All right, Jazz, honest question. What do you think about these helmets, though?
It look a little weird, but I think the idea and the concept is going in the right direction. Because, we do have a lot of head injuries.
Yeah.
So I think it's a step in the right direction, but they do look a little... but that's my take on it. What about you?
So it reminds me of, like I mentioned, like, you remember when we were kids, it was on Nickelodeon. It was some type of game show, and I can't remember what it's called. What was it called? They used to have to do the shapes, have to move your body into shapes and stuff around. Like,
I know what you're talking about. Hold on. I know, but like the name.
Oh, man, it's
Temple something.
Yes. It reminds me of some type of thing like that. Like, I just would not be, because football is an intimidating sport. And if I'm like posted up against you and you got this helmet on, I'm not going to feel as like, oh, snap, watch out. I'm going to be like, what does he got on his head? Looks like, I don't know.
The show's called Legends of the Hidden Temple.
There you go.
I searched it up and they came up with all their little yellow helmets.
Yes. Well, hey, like you said, the idea behind it is great, but man, they could have made them look better.
They could have done something else. Maybe have like more of a cushion on the inside.
Yes, exactly. 100%. All right, Jazz, you got anything else, girlie?
Just make sure you guys sign up for our $5,000 sweepstakes. You guys have until May 22nd to sign up for that. All you need to do is sign up to be an insider, which is completely free. Head to WSLS.com, click on our Insiders tab underneath the features section. You can do so there. We will also be giving out a presidential pushback recliner to a local winner. So make sure you guys sign up. It's completely free. Maybe it will take you 3 seconds to do so. So don't miss out on such an exciting contest.
All right, girlie. Well, thank you so much, Jazz.
All right, see you later.
All right, girl. Bye. Yeah, no, you guys let us know all of your thoughts on everything we talked about today, whether it's the zebras, whether it's the helmets, whether it's cozy cardio. We want to know because we like that conversation, that back and forth. And also, if you got something that you want us to talk about, a story that's kind of out there and bizarre at the moment, something viral, something trendy, something venti, you just send it our way, man, because we would love to chat about it. Again, take that break from that heavy news cycle just to sit back and relax and just chit-chat with your girl, Jeff. All right, we're about to roll out. Thank you guys so much again for rocking it out with us on The Sprint this afternoon or this evening if you're watching us in the evening time. We will be back here again tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening with more news of the day, more news that'll make you smile. Just do not go anywhere. Keep it locked on WSLS.com for The Sprint. Take care.